What's up everybody? So today we are looking at the Orbea Oiz. Oiz. I still don't know how to pronounce this bike, but that's besides the point. So today we are going to be looking at the sought after Orbea Oiz carbon model, full carbon M30. It is a beautiful, beautiful bicycle. We have been waiting on this thing to come in for 5 weeks, or 5 or 6 weeks. This is not a custom bike though. This is just the stock paint job, but it is still a beautiful bicycle. I actually kind of thought just the front triangle was carbon. This is a full carbon bicycle. This thing retails at right around 4 grand. This particular model, we did the, I think it was 160 bucks to do the carbon FSA upgrade. So what that gets you for 160 bucks is bars, stem, seat post. So we figured for that price, you can't even hardly buy the handlebars for that, so why not just go ahead and do that. So with that being said, I am going to be able to ride the bike. I'm gonna race it, hopefully sometime, and I will put out an actual review on the bike. That'll probably be a few weeks down the road because I need some time on it to actually have a discussion about what I think the pros and cons are of the bike. But we will go to the bike shop for the unboxing. We will talk to Keith about the unboxing because he actually has had 2 or 3 rides on it. So this is gonna be unboxing, then first impressions, and then we'll get back to short track. But let's move along. Let's get to the bike shop. Yeah. What, in a saddle? Yeah.
We just got in a 2020 Orbea Oiz M30 XC bike, 120 travel front and rear. Oh, did I say 120? I need to start again, yeah. So we just got in our 2020 Orbea M30 Oiz. It is not the trail version, it is the standard XC race version, which is 100 millimeters of travel front and rear. It's full carbon, front and rear triangle. The rear suspension on the bike is very similar to like the Trek Top Fuel, the Scott Spark, so it's just like a unified rear triangle that you have, like it flexes to engage the suspension, so it's a pretty lightweight, efficient design, which is why a lot of those companies use it. We did the carbon cockpit upgrade on the bike, which I believe was $158. So right out of the box, the bike weighed 24 pounds, which is pretty good for a $4,000 bicycle. I've been riding Bianchi Nitron hardtail and been racing the past 2 weekends on a 2000 model Schwinn homegrown, with a stunning 60 millimeters of travel in the front end, which is probably blown out at this point. So this has been quite a difference from those 2 bikes.
What actually happened was we sold the Bianchi that Keith was riding. This bike was taking a little bit to get in. So instead of riding anything else that was in the shop, chose the classic homegrown, and I just spit all over the floor. But if you do want to see that video, I will put a link somewhere, whatever you do with those.
Handles a lot like the Bianchi, and I think that's just a function of it's like the modern UCI World Cup geometry where they do really short chain stays and a longer top tube with a pretty steep head tube angle to keep the bike, you know, handling very well for a 29-inch wheeled bike. So it felt a lot like that going through the woods. But it had that nice kind of comfort of having a shock in the back, which you know, not only is comfortable, it seems to really help keeping the rear wheel on the ground so it's not as bouncy. So, you know, my initial impressions after riding the bike one time at Whitewater Center was that I'll probably, you know, like it because it's nice and smooth and it still handles very well for a full suspension bike, which is nice with the modern geometry and all that. Seems about 4 weeks. About 4 weeks you can have one.
Yeah.
Right now, some of the aluminum ones were definitely kind of far out at this point, and that's been a very popular bike. We've had 3 of them in here, I think, and all 3 of them lasted about 2 days. And they look really good because they sand all the welds on them like an old Cannondale, which is cool.
And there you have it, guys, the introduction to the Orbea Oiz. I will hopefully get up a video in the next month or so once I have a chance to ride this baby a few times. I will fill you in on my thoughts about the bike, give a proper review, as this was just an unboxing video to show off this beautiful machine that we have sitting here. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will be back at Short Track this coming weekend for the regularly scheduled videos. Race number 3 and 4 will be combined. Anyway, like I said, I will see everyone this weekend. Bye.